Who has the best chance of averaging a triple-double?
First of all, I don't think any of them will average a triple-double. But if I had to pick one, I would say Westbrook. And I'll say Harden will not get there. I think Harden's got a great chance to lead the league in scoring and assists. I don't think he'll get the rebounds. He's averaging 7.9.
Right.
In his first 7 seasons, he only averaged more than 5 once. Last year, averaged 6. So he's not doubling his career average.
Yeah.
Okay, he's out. LeBron at about 23 points, 9 assists,
9 rebounds.
almost 9 rebounds. We talked about it last week. The rebounds, Kevin Love is at 10. Tristan Thompson is at over 9. They're too good of rebounders on his team for him to get 10 a game.
Right.
If he set out to average a triple-double and just that was his goal, I think he could do it.
Right.
But it would literally ruin their team for him to go out and try to grab more than 10 rebounds a game, because you would literally be taking rebounds from Love and Tristan. Even the assist, I think LeBron will be at 8 or 9 for the season. I don't think he handles it enough. As much as he handles it, he's a point forward, not a point guard. I don't think he has it enough, certainly not like Harden and Westbrook, to average 10. Westbrook, Steven Adams is at 8 rebounds a game. Enes Kanter only plays 19 minutes a game. He gets you 7. So there's no great rebounder in front of Westbrook he can get all the rebounds he wants, and they need him to do everything. So I think he's got a shot. The last 3 games, he's actually averaged a triple-double, like 32 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. So I go with Westbrook.
I co-sign everything you said. I think LeBron won't, for the simple fact, although he does handle the ball 80% of the time, Kyrie handles the other 20.
Yep.
So Kyrie will get some of the assists that LeBron would get if he dominated the ball the entirety of the time.
Like those two.
Yes,
They really.
and I agree. And for that reason, I'm going Westbrook also, because the only great rebounder is Steven Adams. The other guys, Sabonis, he's a young guy. He doesn't play enough minutes. Cantor doesn't play enough minutes. You need to play, to average double-digit rebounds, you probably need to average around 25, 30 minutes a game. To get those amount of rebounds. And James Harden, I believe James Harden, what he's doing, he makes it look easier than what Russell Westbrook does.
Yes,
he makes getting 30 points and 12 rebounds. You look up, you like, the dude got 23 points and 10 rebounds in the first quarter. You're like, how did that happen?
He's very smooth.
Rebounds or assists?
Assists.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but he makes getting a double-double as easy as I've ever seen it.
I think he's the MVP right now. It's early out.
He makes scoring those points and assists easier than Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, I think, is the greatest assist man.
James has the ball in his hands like 90% of the time.
They didn't do that back then as much.
See, Magic was getting easy because he dumped it down to Kareem, and Kareem throw the sky hook, or he hit Worthy on the fast break and the Statue of Liberty dunk. But I agree. I don't think any of these guys, because night in and night out, to be able to exert, because you got to exert a lot of energy, because a lot of those rebounds are loose balls.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to have to go extra hard to get that, and then at some point, that will catch up with you. So I don't think any of them would do it, but if you hold my feet to the fire and said you got to pick one, I'll take Russell.
I predicted before the year started, Russell would average a triple-double, and I'm going to stick with it because I've never seen anything like him. Energy-wise, I'm not sure his body can take the beating that it takes every night. He got 15 rebounds last night. I know they got blown out, but he got 15 rebounds, and a lot of them are sort of loose balls or just like 50-50 balls,
Right.
and he will just out-jump and out-scrap people who are bigger than him for these rebounds because he just wants the ball worse than the other guy does. And yet, you made the point last on the show, how can he average 10-plus rebounds a game? Because he's, what do we give him, 6'3"? Yeah, like it's impossible, but he keeps doing it. And what's disappointed me so far is Steven Adams, and maybe you can explain this to me. I watch him a lot. I watched him last night. They got smoked in Detroit, but it was an odd team. Remember, Oklahoma City was back-to-back. They were playing back-to-back on the road, but there was no Drummond and no Reggie Jackson, obviously, in Detroit. So it was a bad loss for Oklahoma City, and I didn't like that. They have some big wins because they won at the Clip. They're the only team now that have beaten the Clippers, right, so far?
Yep.
Okay, so something's wrong with Steven Adams to me. I can't figure out because his shooting percentage has dropped 10 points from last year. He's making 10% fewer of his shots, and it's hurting Russell's assists because what Russell got going with down the stretch last year was, I'm going to attack, I'm going to bring 2 to me, and I'm just going to leave it on the floor for Cantor or Adams just to basically dunk it or
Lay it in.
yeah. And for some reason, Steven Adams isn't cashing enough of Russell's assists. And so Russell's stuck on 9 assists when I thought they'd be like 12 or 13 a game, which he was more capable of last year. And I don't know what's wrong with Steven Adams.
He had this guy, Kevin Durant, there, too.
Yeah.
He did. No, that
Giving him
helped.
3 or 4 or 5 easy assists. I just think for Adams, it's, now more is expected. I mean, and not only was Westbrook creating shots for him last year, but so was Durant. And the attention that was
But didn't
paid
you think in
to
the
Durant.
playoffs, Steven Adams arrived?
He did arrive, but he is what he is. Like when you start, it's like Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin's a nice little player, but when you start thinking he's at this level, that's when you get disappointed. Adams is really good, but he's not like an elite level. I don't believe he's an elite level center. I think he's showing that. I wanted to say this about the triple-double because Oscar Robertson, as we all know, the only player to ever do it, 1961-62. It's interesting. If you take his first 5 seasons as one season, that's 384 games, he averaged a triple-double. Because there were years we had like 9.9 assists, and then he'd have 11 assists another year. So overall, it averages a triple-double for 5 years. But this is why no player, I don't believe, will average a triple-double anytime soon. When Oscar averaged a triple-double, teams averaged 108 shots a game. Now they average 85. So that's 23 more shots for each. That's 46 more shots per game. And then they shot a lower percentage, 42% versus 45% now. So there were actually teams averaged 71 rebounds back then in 1960.
Why was that?
Because they shot so much and missed so
So it
much.
was just pure run and gun.
Yeah, it was pure up and down. So they averaged 71 rebounds per team. This year, they averaged 44.